Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. So we find ourselves in the middle of Kali Yug, the Dark Ages, which is a tricky time to be alive, but we do have tools, and one of those tools is Kundalini yoga. And this Kundalini yoga Kriya, known as the Kriya to relax and release fear, helps us to stay anchored in our truth, in our heart center, so we don't get caught up in all the paranoias and the neuroses out there. We stay here and now. Let's bring our palms together, give them a good rub. Bring our prayer mudra into the heart center. Take a nice deep inhale as you lengthen tall through the spine. Keep that length as you exhale fully and relax the shoulders. Inhaling deep to lift the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in until you get the hang of them. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Siddhi Gurudeve name. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Siddhi Gurudeve name. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Siddhi Gurudeve name. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini yoga practice, to keep you safe from injury and keep you protected. Exhale, relax the hands down to the knees. In Gyan Mudra, so you're touching tips of index fingers to tips of thumbs, and just soften into those mantras, allowing them to bring you into presence. And we're going to start straight into our Kundalini Yoga Kriya to relax and release fear. Let's drop our chin to the chest, open the eyes to gaze softly down at the lap, and we'll come up to standing. Now we want to bend forward in this stand. We want to keep our hands on the back of the knees and keep the navel strong so you're protecting your spine. On the exhale, we're going to arch the spine up. On the inhale, we're going to drop it down. So you're kind of doing a spinal flex while holding onto the back of the legs. Breathing with it, inhaling to drop the belly down, exhaling to arch the spine up. Go at your own pace. If you feel like taking it a little slower, breathe a little longer, slower, deeper to synchronize breath with movement. But we're rolling the eyes up and into the third eye point. That's the Ajna chakra that sits just behind the eyebrows. Keep a micro bend in the knee. You don't want to overextend the legs here. Keep them very slightly bent. Keeping your navel engaged to protect the spine. That's it. We're working on building up our core strength. We're specifically working on giving a nice little massage to the kidneys, which is where we store a lot of our stress, a lot of our fear, thanks to our adrenal glands that are situated in the kidneys. You're doing really well. Stay with it. Inhale, drop the belly down. Keep that micro bend in the knee, squeeze more bund. That means you're squeezing anus and sex organs, driving that energy up, up, up through the spine. Hold, squeeze. And exhale, bend the knees, let the arms loose and come all the way up to standing, just grounding through the feet. Let the arms hang loose. And just drop your attention into the feet. Feel yourself really grounded on the earth. Arms hang loose by the sides. Feel the body, become embodied. We spend so much time in our mind, so drop down into this physical form. Inhale deep, exhale fully. Hands onto the hips now. Again, the feet are hip width apart, slightly pigeon-toed, big toe slightly pointing in. And we're going to move in large circles now. Again, keep the belly strong. As you inhale back and around, exhale forward and around. Move the hips. The eyes are closed. Rolled up and into third eye. Keep your navel strong and keep a micro bend in your knees. If you feel yourself getting dizzy here, just open the eyes very slightly to gaze down at the earth. That's it. Nice, full, wide circles. Move the hips. Find that movement in the hips to release all that stuck emotion that you might be carrying in the hips and the pelvis. On the next inhale, we'll change direction. Keep that rough breath pattern of exhaling down and around, inhaling back and around. Keep your navel strong. Keep that micro bend in the knees. Full wide movements. Move the hips. That's it. You're doing really well. Eyes closed if you can, rolled up and into the ajna, up and into the third eye. A really lovely release for the hips. Get some movement into the pelvic girdle. On the next inhale, coming up, hold that breath, squeeze more bund, squeezing the sex organs, the anus, driving that energy up. And exhale, relax that breath, relax the arms down, drop the chin to the chest, open the eyes to gaze softly down at the floor, and gently bring yourself all the way back down to sitting, the hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. And just resting here for a moment, allowing that energy to settle in the body, bringing yourself back to presence, feeling the earth beneath your buttocks, beneath your legs. Feel yourself grounded in this physical form. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. So thumbs are the ego in Kundalini Yoga teachings. We're going to wrap up those egos tight in fists. The hands, arms parallel to the floor, forearms straight parallel to the floor, fists roughly in front of the heart center. And we're going to inhale, twist to the left, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. I'm mirroring you so you can just copy me. Inhale left, exhale right. Good, nice balancing movement. Keep the navel strong again just to protect the lower spine. You want the navel to be so strong that it's holding you very stable from the belly button down. So the pelvis is kept very still in this movement. It's just the kind of middle to upper back that's moving. Good, the eyes roll up and into the third eye point. Keep those forearms parallel to the floor, keep the elbows lifted. Good, loosening up any stagnant energy in the spine, and we're giving another little massage for the kidneys here as well. That's it, you're doing well. Stay with it, eyes at Ajna. Remember to keep your navel strong. Keep that protection on your lower back. Inhale to the center now. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. You pull up through the pelvic floor. You drive that energy up, 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 up through the spine to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze, stretch. And exhale, relax and release the hands to the knees in Gyan Mudra. Coming into presence to witness that expansion of consciousness that's happening when we release ourselves from the contraction of fear and stress. Just relax here and bask in that openness that you're activating within you. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good, so we're going to move into a little brain massage now, operating still on that idea of opening up rather than from the contraction of fear. So we're just opening and closing our hands, our palms, and we do this as fast as we can. The arms are in a V shape, straight elbows, and you can just breathe however you want to breathe. If you want to breathe with the movement, make it a breath of fire. It's completely up to you. However you need to breathe to get through this rather tricky exercise. The brain does not like this kind of massage. It really works with the plasticity of the brain. We're changing our brain here. We're teaching the brain to open up those areas that might be contracted. We're teaching it to expand its consciousness, its learning. Breathe through it. Yes, this is such a challenge. It's one of those really tricky Kundalini yoga exercises. But do your best. Find your way through it. Usually when we breathe even deeper in these challenging moments, that's the thing that can help us. Also, we can lock our gaze into the third eye point. That's another thing that can help us through these challenges. The important thing is that you keep going. You're doing really well. Don't give up now. That's it. Keep going. Keep opening and closing, even if it starts to feel very tricky. Very difficult movement. Keep it going. This is great for your brain, the left and right hemispheres of the brain, receiving a really deep tissue massage here. That's it. Rewiring those neural pathways. Use your breath. We're so nearly there. Inhale, open out. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through Mulband. Drive that energy up, 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 up. And exhale, float the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra, and witness that expansion of energy, of consciousness within you. Staying present with every sensation, whether physical or subtle. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good, so once again, we're bringing the thumbs inside our fists, our ego's under wraps here. This is our exhale. We're breathing through an O-shaped mouth for this one. On the inhale, we stretch the arms out. On the exhale, we bring them in. Good, nice strong directional movements here. Breathing through the mouth, through that O-shaped mouth, the eyes are closed and locked into the Ajna. goes right into the ribs. So you're massaging the rib cage. We're resetting the pranic body here. The pranic body is where we tend to hold our fear. The breath is the first thing to go. Prana is the breath in yogic teachings. So when we're fearful, it changes our breath pattern. It deregulates our breathing. And this just helps to reset the breath, reset the pranic body, so we can come back into our natural flow of breath, much more healing, much more life-affirming and supportive and expansive. That's it. You're doing really well. Stay with it. Keep pushing through. Find your way through this challenge. Give yourself this opportunity for healing. Inhale out. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulban, squeeze your fists, arms are out straight. You're driving that energy up, 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 up through the spine. Stretch from fist to fist, hold, squeeze. And exhale, relax and release the hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. And once again, just soften into presence. Feel the heartbeat, feel the sensations in the physical body. Feel the expansion of energy within and around you. Lovely burst of prana, of breath, of oxygen, of that lovely life-affirming force that we work with in our Kundalini Yoga practice. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we're extending the arms out straight in front, and we're starting to circle the wrists. So you're keeping your arms straight and you're just circling your wrists in nice full movements. The eyes closed, rolled up and into third eye. And the breath long, slow and deep. Releasing tension from the forearms, from the wrists and the hands. Bring the palms straight out in front, the palms face down. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeeze Mulban, drive the energy up, 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 up. And exhale, float the hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. Just relax. Feel your way into the aftermath of that movement. Perhaps you can feel the nadis, the nerves in the arms activated, those energy channels activated. Bringing life force energy around the body. Feel that. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Dropping the chin to the chest. Opening the eyes to gaze softly down at the lap. We're going to come all the way up to standing again. Now, you want to be careful of your knees for this one because we're coming into squats. So you want your toes to be pointing out in the same direction as your knees. And if this is too deep for your knees, just come down halfway or however feels comfortable. So we've got our hands and fists again with the thumbs, the ego locked tightly inside, and our fists are on our shoulders. And we're going to be inhaling up and exhaling down. So you can take it as slow or as fast as you like. Inhaling up, exhaling down. The eyes closed, rolled up and into the third eye. Take your time. If you need to take this slow, take it slow. And don't come all the way down if that's too much for you. That's it. Strengthening the legs, the knees and the thighs. Driving the energy upwards. Great for the chakras, this. From root chakra all the way up to Sahasrara. We're nearly there, last few. And inhale up. And exhale, relax the arms down, drop the chin to the chest and come all the way down to sitting in easy pose with the hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. Feel the heartbeat. You can probably feel the circulation pumping through the body now. That's a great sign. We're going to soothe ourselves now with a Sitali breath. So you're bringing your tongue out into a straw shape. And if you can't get the edges of the tongue together, just stick the tongue out. We're going to inhale through that straw-shaped tongue and exhale through the nose. Long, slow, deep breath. Inhaling across the tongue or through that straw-shaped tongue and exhaling through the nose. Slow this breath down. Very cooling breath for the nervous system, cooling breath for the body. And feel this slow pace of the breath just starting to lower the heartbeat. Breathe as deeply and as slowly as you can to really bring yourself down, to drop down into the physical body. Be very aware of what's going on in the physical body. Feeling that swell of the belly on the in-breath and the natural contraction on the out-breath. The eyes locked into Ajna. Awareness of fabric on skin, awareness of every sensation that arises in the physical body. Inhaling deep. Exhaling fully. Now, we are going to move this energy through the body just by starting to dance and retrain ourselves to our natural rhythm. And just to help us get into that natural rhythm, I've got my little drum. So dancing with your shoulders, with your arms, with your head, and your knees, and your hips. Find your dance and move your body. Now we don't want to get into any kind of rut. So if you find yourself becoming repetitive or reliant on a particular rhythm or particular movement, snap yourself out of it and start moving in a different way. We want to break up the old patterns that were often formed by fear, and we want to teach ourselves to move with our natural rhythm, our natural way of being. So keep exploring different ways of moving your hands, moving your arms, moving your torso. That's it. Eyes closed, rolled up and into the Ajna. to release that fear, those old stresses, those old anxieties. And coming into the center, take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze more band. And exhale, relax and release the hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. And just feel yourself, feel your body, feel your mind, feel your energy. Bear witness to this process of coming home to you, your authentic self. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. We're going to come into rock pose now. So you're sitting on your heels, unless that's very tough on the ankles, the knees, the feet, in which case stay in easy pose. The hands are on the thighs or on the knees if you're in easy pose. We're inhaling up and we're exhaling, bowing the forehead down to the floor. So we're inhaling up, exhaling, bowing down. And it doesn't matter if you don't get all the way down. You don't need to bring the forehead all the way down to the floor if that's not accessible to you. But just this motion of bowing, of kind of the intention to bring the head lower than the heart, to bring the mind into service of the heart, to bring the ego into service of the heart. The heart, the Hridayam, as it's known in Vedic teachings, is where our Atma, our soul, our truth is. And it's in this place that we can move ourselves out of fear and into trust, into love, into compassion, and into expansion. Move with the breath, move with your rhythm. It's a very hypnotic movement that kind of lulls the mind, lulls yourself out of the mind, out of those neuroses and those paranoias, brings you into a heart-centered experience. Inhaling up. Hold that breath, squeezing tight through more band as you drive that energy up through the spine, up to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze, stretch. And exhale, relax and release, coming into easy pose. Legs crossed once more, hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. Coming into presence, feeling your own expansion. And bringing your hands into our favorite fists, your fists back onto your shoulders. And we're just going to breathe here very long, very slow, very deep. The fists don't need to be tight. So we're not squeezing the ego anymore. We don't need to squeeze the ego. It's come under wraps now. We keep our arms, our upper arms parallel to the floor, elbows lifted. And we breathe long, slow and deep as we consolidate our energy up in the higher chakras, up in Anahata chakra, the heart, Vishuddha chakra, the throat, Ajna chakra, the third eye, Shahatala, the crown. And when we're fully established in these higher chakras, no fear can touch us, no paranoia can touch us, no neuroses can touch us. We can fly through Kali Yuga, we can shine our light into these dark ages. Stay with it with the eyes at Ajna, long, slow, deep breath. Inhale deep. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulban, driving that energy up, 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 up to the crown of the head. And exhale, relax and release the hands down. And we'll come all the way down to lying flat on the back for our Shavasana. Stretch yourself out, arms out wide, legs out wide. Invite the body to be heavy on the earth, to really surrender and let go of anything it's been holding onto that no longer serves you. Allow all of that to drop down through the body, be neutralized by the earth. Relaxing and releasing toes and feet, heels and ankles. Relaxing and releasing calves and shins, knees and thighs. Relaxing and releasing buttocks and groin, pelvis and pelvic floor. Relaxing and releasing belly, solar plexus, diaphragm. Relaxing and releasing the ribs, lungs and heart. Relaxing and releasing collarbones and shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax and release into the earth. Relaxing and releasing upper arms and elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relaxing and releasing neck and throat, jaw, teeth and tongue, lips, cheeks, nose, ears and eyes. Relaxing and releasing forehead and scalp, skull and brain. Relaxing and releasing the whole of the central nervous system, and just allow yourself to completely relax. We'll rest here in stillness and silence for another 30 seconds or so, and I will guide us out on the other side. For now, just relax. Gently starting to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes, circling the wrists and the ankles, first in one direction and then in the other direction. And gently turning the head from left to right, stretching out through the neck. Take a deep inhale to lift the arms up above the head and stretch as you point and flex the feet. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale it across the body to the left side, turning the head in the opposite direction to the knee. Breathe into that twist. Inhale to center. Exhale down. Inhale, opposite knee into the chest. Exhale across the body, turning the head. Breathe into that twist. Inhale to center. Exhale down. Inhale, both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Give yourself a big rock from side to side. And then tuck the hands into the creases behind the knees. Rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine a few times. Coming all the way up to sitting nice and tall in your easy pose. Hands relaxed in Gyan Mudra on the knees. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Chin tucked into the neck. Eyes rolled up and into the Ajna. We'll bring our palms together in prayer mudra at the heart center, and we'll close our practice with Sat Nam, truth is my name. Take a deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Drop the chin to the chest and invite yourself into gratitude for your mind and body and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga practice today, sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go, and coming back whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me on Yogigems. If you liked it, please do click like. If you'd like to see more, please do subscribe. And of course, I love hearing about your Kundalini Yoga adventures, so let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much to those who have supported me on Ko-fi and on Super Thanks. You know who you are, and I'm beaming big hugs to you. Thank you. So much gratitude. Lots of love.